Yes, I got my hair cut. Didn't get it dyed. So you can still see a lot of the gray mixed in with the other color. But anyways, I did get it cut. And then I'll turn this way a little bit better so you can see it. And then back here. I love it. Anyways, we are here because, as you know, this is my birthday month. And it is almost time for my week-long readathon. I'm so excited. It's going to be from, let me remember, the 20th to the 26th. Sorry, Grayson is coming through. He's got to, like, be a show-off. Don't you, buddy? You can't be in the way. But it's called, if I can remember, I can't even remember my own title. Lori's Colorful Birthday Bash. I think that's what the readathon's called. But it's from the 20th to the 26th. And as you guys know, one of my prompts is to, like, if you want to, is to read one of my favorite books. I did part 1 with, like, from last year and so on. So this one is going to be books that I read this year in no particular order. Sorry. Some of these I don't remember because it's been a while. So I'm just going to just show them to you. Of course, we got to do Onley James. We got to do Paladin. This one is a spin-off to the 3rd book in the series of, Necessary Evil series, which is called the Jericho Boys. That's what the spin-off is. That's why it says Jericho Boys. This is Arseny, you meet in the 3rd book, and his love interest. He's a big gamer, paladin, and he is sent to unalive somebody, and when he goes, he finds Ever, which is his significant other, the one that he falls for. Yeah. He finds him there. And he takes him with him. And it's their love story. Sorry, you guys, Grayson is just not going to let me do this video. He just keeps getting in the way. Come on, Grayson, I'm trying to film. You're being a brat. Mama's trying to film. He says, gosh darn it, I want to be in the video, Ma. Ooh, don't fall. Oh my gosh, sorry. So this is the first one. I don't think the second one, unless something changes, will be out until like February, March, something like that of next year. But I love that. Definitely everything that I've read by Onley James I love, so yeah. All I remember about 7 Faceless Saints by M.K. Loeb is that it's it's kind of like has a fantasy feel, but it's more of a murder mystery. And her and this guy team up together. I don't remember names very well, but they team up together. I think they used to know each other, and then they had a falling out, maybe, or I can't remember exactly. But I just know that they team up together to find out who's killing these people and stuff. I'm really excited for the next one. Let's see. Like, look at this. Isn't that cool? This is from Fairy Loot, of course. Like, they do stunning, stunning editions. This one is so good. I'll tell you their names because, like I said, I suck at names. Damien and Roz. Yeah, but there's like a brutal killer stalking people and then killing them. So, yeah. I have like 3 books, I think. 2 or 3 books that are Peter Pan retelling, and I think I forgot to grab one of them. So we'll just talk about the 2 that I did grab. I thought I grabbed the other one, but I didn't. Oh well. Far From Neverland by Riley Hell. Like I said, I'm suck at remembering names. I just remember, like, Peter took off, and his shadow is still there, and Hook needs him to, like, to lure him back there to help fix things. This one is so good. I really love this, and I don't like the original Peter Pan at all. One of my least favorite fairy tales, or whatever you're going to say. But this one, oh my gosh, it was so freaking good. So good. Now this one is really different, this Peter Pan one. Peter Darling by Austin Chant. This one, oh my gosh. I read this during Trans Right Readathon that was going on this year. Like, well, prior year now, I guess I would say, since, you know, that month is over. But anyways, this one is a really good Peter Pan retelling. Oh my gosh, this one is probably my favorite out of the different Peter Pan retellings that I've read this year and ever. So I really love this. I definitely am planning on rereading it and really annotating, because you could tell I didn't annotate much. But sometimes that's a good sign when I don't annotate a lot, because that means I'm really into the book. But of course, sometimes when it's crazy like this, it's the same reason. But if you see like a mixture, like a little tiny bit like here, and then maybe a little tiny bit at the end, then it's not usually a very good sign. But this, yeah, this one is definitely really, really good. This is with, they said that Peter Pan went back to England because of Wendy Darling and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really good. Like, you guys will love it, I think. Even if you don't love the original Peter Pan. This one, my friend Clint got me. He was talking about this. Oh my god, this one is so sad, but so good. Look for trigger warnings, because there's definitely trigger warnings in here. He is a, he lived priorly on the streets. He gets his act together, and he's like, what do you call it? Where you go in, like anonymous, you know what I mean? I forget what the actual word is called, but yeah, he helps out there, and there's this guy that's always like in the back, and no one knows who he is, and it's their story. It is so good, so moving, so sad. Like, oh my gosh, this is one of the books that really made me cry this year. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good. And look at the tabs for this one. Like, this one is a must, but definitely check trigger warnings, because, like I said, he was homeless, he was drug use, there's some other stuff. I don't want to go into everything. But yeah, it is so good. Oh my gosh. Be prepared, especially if you're a crier. But if you cry easy, you're definitely going to cry in this book. I really think you will. This one is Reach and Read. There's another one in this series I really love too, but I don't know if I have the physical copy. I can't remember. It's Reach and Read and something with Noah, I believe. Maybe not. I'm trying to remember what the other one's called. But anyways, they do, what is it called? Cam? Boy Cam? Yeah, Cam Boy. Cam Boy, that's what it's called. And it's just their romance, and there is definitely triggers in this too, so definitely look into the triggers. But it's them falling for each other while they're doing Cam Boy, you know, videos. It's very, very sexy time, like a lot of these books, because I mostly read a lot of books with sex in them. Sorry, but that's what I like. But it's so good, so good. Oh my gosh, all three in this one, but this is the first one, Love and Monsters by Max Walker. Oh, I didn't even tell you any of these names, didn't I? Oh my god, I'm so bad, you guys. I think I told you those. Riley Hell, Ashton Chant, Emma Scott, Cora Rose and Nicole Dykes, and like I said, Max Walker. This one is, they have like a just like it says right here, book club boys, and they're three best friends, and they do this, like I said, a reading, like a thing, a book club. And he's just finally getting, him and this one guy are finally starting to get together, and then he gets a stalker. And it's them falling in love and also trying to figure out who is stalking him and why. Oh my god, all three of these books are so good. Definitely spicy. And Max Walker has a new one coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's going to have like, what was it? Like different types of shifters. Can't remember, dragons maybe, something else and something else. I can't remember exactly. Oh, I forgot.
Robin, Mom is
sorry. I forgot to, hold on a minute, you guys. I forgot to grab, what you call it, because I put it over here to get it out of the way. Hold on a minute.
It will be loud.
I forgot, because I moved this out of the way, because I was trying to sit down. I forgot to put it in the pile. I got to talk about Fourth Wing next, of course. You guys know I freaking love Fourth Wing. This is, all you got to know is it's a college, war college with dragons. They have to, if they don't bond with their dragons, they'll either get killed or they have to try and do it again the following year. It's very dangerous. There's like a, I forget what you call it, but you have to walk over it. There's nothing to hold on to. So many people died just trying to get into the college, because that's what they had to do to get to the college. They have to walk this thing. I forget what it's called, but yeah. Like a pop it? I forget how you say that word. But yeah, they got to walk it, and if they fall, boop, they're dead. They don't have nothing to hold on to. So you got to have good balance or just be very lucky. And yeah. And you have to, if you don't, like, it's very dangerous because you don't know, like what's going to happen if you don't bond with a dragon. You don't know if you're going to, like, just be able to be lucky enough that you can just redo it next year and hope, or if the dragon is going to right there and then just kill you. So, yeah, it's very good. I know some people have problems with it, but I loved it. The 7-year slip, I just read this. Oh my gosh. He is 7 years in the past. There's like, she lives in her aunt or grandma's home. I forgot what it was because she's not alive anymore, and she gave it to her. And there's like, somehow, there's like a, what you call it, where like when you go into the house, it can put you 6 or 7 years into the past. Yeah. And she finds this guy in her house, not know what the hell was going on. And yeah, it's just a good old time. I almost cried a few times, so yeah. This is like, I don't know, number 3. I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more in this series. This is my favorite out of the 3. I'm blanking on the other 2. But it's about best friends. They have like a podcast. And then it's, of course, them falling for somebody. It's really good. Oh my god, this one is definitely, like, to me, the hottest. Like, this one has the most, like, sex scenes, I think. And these 2 are so awesome. Or Kay? I'm not sure if you say Kai or Kay. Why am I forgetting the other guy's name? I don't know if it shows his name there. Hold on a minute, I'll tell you his name. But Kai needs a place to stay, and Marcus lets him stay with him. And, of course, they fall for each other. Oh, my gosh. Steamy, steamy, steamy. Like, oh, my gosh. It's so steamy. Like, all these pink ones here are the steam, you guys. If you see any... Sorry, Robin keeps playing that dang thing. But if you see any of the pinks in there... There's more that was steamy that I didn't even put a tab. So, yeah, it's very steamy. Oh my gosh, sorry you guys.
I'm sorry, I can't turn it.
There's a book before this one. It's like a pre-story, whatever you want to say. And they're in here, but these are like different new ones, and it's based off of the 7 Deadly Sins. I haven't finished this series yet. I think I read the first excuse me, like 3 or 4. So, yeah. But they're like trying to find their significant other before they basically turn bad, because the power could turn bad on them, I guess. I'm trying to remember exactly because, like I said, it's been a little bit. But this one is Envy. This is the first full length in this series. I love this one. But they do, like I said, have a power as well. I can't remember. Well, I don't want to tell you what his power is, even if I do remember, because, spoiler, but I think if you see the picture, you could tell. But yeah, it follows different brothers and sisters. They were raised in a lab, like, to, like, for a certain purpose. And in the first book, it's the couple that finds out about what's exactly going on. And yeah, and it's basically set up. I can't really say too much because it's really short, the first one, and it will definitely, like, spoil a lot of the main plot. But just know that that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to find their significant other before their power is bad instead of good, basically. Yeah, like I said, there's some that are with the guys, and then there are some with the girls. So, but yeah, it's really good. I will say I'm stuck because of the fourth book. I think it's the fourth book. It's the first girl book. I'm trying to remember if that's the fourth one. But I'm really having problems reading her book. But I might just skip hers and go to the other books because I like the rest of them, and I'm hoping the rest will. I mean, the first one's a lot. I'm hoping if I skip that one, I will love the other ones more. It's just because I'm more character-driven than plot-driven. So all of these are more character than plot-driven. So just be aware of that. Besides Fourth Wing, I think Fourth Wing has a lot of, like, you know, world build. I mean, you know what I mean. Not world build, but, you know, more like, more plot than character. But there's enough character really in there. And you get dragons. Now, this one is the spin-off to this series. I already like knew how everything was going to end in the last book, so I will say that do not start this series before this one if you don't want to get spoiled. But I knew what's going to happen, so I was like, yep, I was right. So anyways, even though I didn't finish it. So this one is the spin-off, and I'm not going to tell you why it's a spin-off because it would be a spoiler. But this is really good. They have to pair up. There's a killer going on. They pair up together and, you know, get together to try to solve it. And each book, like, ends and talks a little bit about the next book. So yeah, I have the second one, and I'm going to be reading that soon. And I don't think the third one in the series comes out until next year. But this one's already completed. So yeah, and one more. This is the first one. The second one is my favorite because you meet my favorite character, which is Wade. I'm not going to tell you, he's a shifter, but I'm not going to tell you what he shifts into. This is another one that my friend Clint talked about, and I was just in love with it. And we are going to get a Wade story. She announced that, so I'm super excited. This one is all complete. There's 7 books, I believe. And this is with Patrick and Jono. I don't know how you say his real name, so I just call him Jono or Jono. And there's a whole bunch of different things in here. There's werewolves, what Wade is, which I'm not going to say. There's gods. And Patrick is trying to, like, save the world, of course, because his dad is trying to, you know, become a god. He wants to become a god, and Patrick's trying to stop him, and he bonds with, he has a soul bond, whatever you want to say, with Jono, and yeah, it's really good. If you like books with gods in it, if you want a book that's better than, if you always wanted to read the Shadow Hunters, but you felt like it wouldn't be a book for you, because of certain things that you might have heard about it. This one is adult version of that. Mel, and it's so much better than Shadow. I mean, yeah, what did I just say the name was? Than the Cassandra Clare one, I think, at least. I think that, yeah, it's definitely adult version of that with Mel. Awesome romance. I just love these two. This one, I will say, doesn't have a lot of sex in it. Just a little bit of sex sprinkled. But, like, Onley James, her books are, like, full of sex. Yeah. The Realist by Riley Hart. A lot of sex. So if there's something that you don't like a lot of sex, but you don't mind a little bit of it, then this one is fine. Because like I said, this one hardly has any sex in it. And they are short sex scenes, so. But they're spicy, don't get me wrong. Just because they're short sex scenes and not that many doesn't mean they aren't spicy. They are pretty spicy. But yeah, that is it. Let me know if you guys are going to participate. I am so excited. Like, even if there's only a few people participating in my readathon, I'm just really glad that I'm doing it. I've never done a readathon for my birthday week, so I'm excited to do it. And I hope some of you guys will come along for the ride. Let me know what you guys think of the haircut. I should have got it shaved. I didn't get it shaved like I usually do. Besides here, well, it's kind of shaved a little bit. But it's not like as much as I usually do. Usually I get a lot. Like Hannah, man, she got hers like really cut, and hers looks more like a mohawk. It's so cool. But anyways, I'm just playing with my hair. I like it, and I don't even mind that the gray is showing. It looks cute right now with it. But anyways, yes, these are some of my favorite books ever of this year. And I had so many more that I could have picked, but yeah, we would have been here all day. But let me know if you guys are going to participate, what you're going to be reading. And I will talk to you guys later. You guys know the drill. If you guys are new to my channel, please think about subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever a video is up for your viewing pleasure. And until next time, happy readings. Thanks for being awesome. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now. I'm out of here.